Oh, it's on default. That's why we want it to be voice meter B1. Do. Oh, did it? B1. Check. Obviously, it sees something. B1. There we go. Okay. There we go. There's always something right at the beginning of the stream. Anyway, we're back on a Saturday. How's everybody doing? Hopefully they've had a good week. I am still suffering a bit from this cold. I'm almost over this head cold, but it's still hanging around here and there. Today, we've got to finish this dam here. I want to get down and block this off because this is a negative water source, and it means it takes up all the water we get from it. So we'll block that off because we don't really have a reason to have that. And then we'll see if we can get into the bad water caves. I'm not 100% sure how we're going to do it yet, but we're going to figure it out. So we'll get going. Hopefully, though. Evening. How are you doing, Star? We're making it through. We've got quite a bit of stuff to put together, it looks like. And we've got a decent drought. We've got some water down here. I want to make sure I can get all of it, though. Let's grab this. Put you in there. And we'll say that this is fairly important. Let's make that a little more important. There we go. Probably help if I did this, and maybe, just maybe, did something like this one. There we go. That's a little better. But no, it's been a long week. We've been trying to get along where we can, but oh, I've still got them at 22 hours. I don't want them at 22. I want them at 16. There we go. Alive. We're discovering a stroke. Got almost no mobility. Start physical therapy. Ooh. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully the physical therapy goes well. My father-in-law goes through physical therapy for a couple of the things that he's got going on, but he's doing all right. He's hanging in there, so it's definitely possible to come out of that all right. Hey, it's Kinder. How's it going, Kinder? We're making our way on your map. I think we've almost got it. We just have to figure out a way to break into the caves without poisoning everything. That's the trick at this point. This has to go, though. The negative water supply, I gotta admit, that's a new one. That's really, really a good idea. Probably should live with me, so I'm alone right now. Burn out, so no games feel worth playing. Yeah, I feel ya. There are times and days where it's just rough, but you know, you gotta hang in there. That's the whole thing. You hang in there, things do get better eventually. Which is weird coming from me, because I got terrible luck with everything. But things do get better. I looked at a couple more of your maps, Kinder. I did see a smaller one that I wanted to try. In fact, it might have been the one you were playing the other day. We'll see. Oh, you know what? I shouldn't need these anymore. I could probably take them out. There we go. This is Lucas' baby. First year is the biggest deal. Strokes don't run in my family. We have a lot of heart issues, but usually, unfortunately, they don't end up recoverable. My family is known to have big hearts. Unfortunately, it's their downfall. Been doom scrolling YouTube all day. You know, anymore, I feel like that's what I do at work. Because I got just nothing to do. It's been a slow time at work for me. So, yeah, spending most of my days watching YouTube, getting caught up on stuff. Before he was 2, having had open heart surgery. Oh, little ones with open heart surgery. None of my little ones. I was fortunate. My little ones have been pretty good starting out. Most of them got, what's the respiratory thing? I can't remember what it is. But they get that. Or they did get that quite a bit. Get that. We spent a ton of time at the hospital. So doom scrolling is kind of what you can do. RSV. That's it. RSV. They all got RSV really bad, too. We're not sure why. Nobody in our family has ever got it before. So, we were a bit confused. 3 of my 4... Yeah, see? Maybe it's more likely than I thought. I don't know that I need this wall here anymore. We'll leave it there for now. If I need to take it out, I will take it out. They also have a test for it. They do. They do. We've had them do all of that too. How far down is that hole? Well, so if I were to come out, go along here, could I... If I were to say... Nope, because that would do that. So I need here. Oh, that's a rather large hole. That's bigger than I thought it would be. But livable. What is this? There's a hole here? There is a hole there. Huh. Beginning water split. Hospitalized 2 of the 3. It's to 3 years. The youngest 2 weeks. Yeah, I think my youngest had something. My memory is going. It's been a while. Oh, I wanted to take these out too. There we go. Okay. Now we just got to make sure that we have enough water to make it through this. We've got to finish this dam. It would sure be nice if we could get these in, though. Then I could set this to the proper level. That's 60. That should be fine. Let's do 65. And then that just has to go down to to 65. When we do this, let's at least put a dam in here. There we go. This is super weak lungs, so any respiratory things send him to the hospital, usually with pneumonia. Once my kids got a little older, they seem much better. They don't have too many issues. I'm not a huge fan of our local hospital anyway, so we've had some issues with their ER. PT, OT. Oh, those guys are done for now. Let's pause them. Medically, he was born 3 months early, plus had a major heart condition. Oh. My wife was actually born just a little early, but only like a month early. But, I mean, it just made her short, so that's really all she got out of it. Is the oldest such case in my state. Wow. I've seen some tall preemies. Yeah, that could happen, but that definitely did not happen for her. She was very small. She is still very small. She's a wonderful lady, but she is very small. She's also older than I am, and I never ever let her forget that. There's one tree. Clear planting. Okay. There we go. None of that. None of that. Because that's the kind of wonderful husband I am. Trees. There we go. Let's put a little more importance on those. So we can get some bread made. What do we have left? A free 800 science, and then I think that's the last of the science. We might actually have to start producing our own science for a change. That will be interesting. Gears. I'll turn on paper, but let's put you at a lower thing. If we have an extra beaver. We don't need that one. As soon as the drought passes, though, we're not going to have any extra beavers. Stressor is house we went to an older one, so first floor is more like second, and we only have a stair lift. Oh, and get her a mobility chair in the bathroom. If she doesn't need enough mobility, pay 600 for 3-bedroom house. Studios and go for set. Yeah, rent is killer. So I could. Oh, that does suck. I bought my house, but I live in the middle of nowhere. So, and I bought it way back a while ago. So, terrible place. Well, it's a nice place, but it is the middle of nowhere. So it's a little cheaper. There you go. PT is important. Absolutely. It's doing really well for my father-in-law. And it's doing pretty well for my mother-in-law as well, too. Different cases, but they're both doing pretty well. Grilled spatter duck? No, make potatoes, please. I'm out of potatoes. Just a stair lift? There's really only 2 steps into my in-laws' house. And then after that, it's all just a 1-story house. Hey, would you look at that? Wood workshop. Okay. Car accident. Small limp with it. Wow, that's pretty good in PT. Big improvement. Honestly, what am I guys doing? I want to see what they're building. Gate is definitely a headache. Well, that is definitely true as well. Had to deal with that a little bit, but not too much. Recipe wheat. You know what? Let's start making some science. We'll just put in 1 science hut. We'll put somebody in there whenever we can afford to have somebody in there. 1 floor. First floor is like 8 feet from the ground. Good grief. It's a tall house. Energy into his PT. It's good. It's important that people take the time and do what they need to get better. PT is very important for that. Where did all my logs go? Oh, I don't have anybody cutting logs, probably. Oh, I was gonna see let's see what they're doing. They're working on these. So I appreciate that, but let's say this is all a bit lower. This is a specialty project, whereas I would much rather have this done. And I would definitely much rather have that done. There's only 2 foot, so the ramp wasn't too high. See, my house was built in... The main part of my house was built in the 1880s, so it's not very high off the ground. There's 1 step up into my house. We got 7 days left. We're down to about half water, which worries me just a bit, but we'll figure something out. Let them build this, and then we might redo all of these if... You know, in all honesty, I could probably use the logs more. What do I need here? Gears? Hey, we might be able to make some bread here in a second. Oh, Kudzen stopped by, but he's working on wedding stuff. Okay. That is important. You gotta work on wedding stuff when you can. Visit, try working with her. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. They're trying to keep up. They're not doing great at it, but they're trying. Those are spatter duck. Oh, there's somebody in here. Potatoes? Am I out of potatoes? Do I need carrots? Not really. Let's pause you and you can go somewhere else. 1 foot for every 1 inch of height. Is that a really long ramp then? Advice. No, I don't need trees. I think I just need beavers to do stuff. Okay. You know what? We can pause that because we're full there. Upgrade. That's fine. That's fine. All of our bots are untaken care of. Wow. 90-foot long ramp. Good grief. Even if it doubles back on itself, it'll have to do that quite a few times. Yeah, all of them at some point. Whew. There's a lot of options. But it's good to take your time and find the right one. How's my potatoes? My potatoes are almost full. Let's switch over to Spatterdock. I have a second one incoming, but I just haven't got to build it yet. Are these guys still working on this? This would sure be nice to get done in 4 days. Where are they going for logs? All the way back up there. Couldn't they just come here? What? Somebody come and get these logs, please. There we go. I think I'm just going to take this down. I don't think we're going to need it anymore. I'm going to take a chance and we'll see. If it all goes terrible, we'll reload the save. There we go. And let's say picking these up is a high priority. See? Got all sorts of good information going here. How's the water? 632. I think we'll make it till the end. And then when it changes seasons, I'm just going to turn on all the pumps. And hope for the best. Yeah. Almost got all got over to all these. Ooh, I need to get down to these at some point, too. Alright, well, we'll set something up. Do. Oops. There we go. Suppose I could start some zipline stations here and there. That might be slightly useful. We'll worry about surviving first, though. Is there anything below this? No? Suppose I could do a dynamite tunnel out for this one's bad water. Are there any other just regular sources? I think that's... These are bad water sources. That's the negative source, so that's the last good water source, I believe. To cookers. Goodness gracious, I want to pay off my biggest loan. There you go. See, there's some good in there somewhere. Oh, logs? Not even close. Oh, I better. Literally everybody will be getting me water. And food. Is that all of them on? Yes. There we go. These can go off for a bit. One more next to the farm. Oh, yep. Good catch. There we go. Let's turn this back on to get food. We'll, did I finish that yet? Nope. These would sure be nice to get done before the next drought. Do I still have people here? I do. Don't have anybody there. Let's go through and pause the stuff we know we absolutely don't need. For survival. That way we can focus on other things. That off. Anything else? There's that. Can go off. We're just in full survival mode here. Go back to our... Ugh. Hour days, definitely. Whoa. Sit back. There we go. We can get this in, we'll be in decent shape at least. That's if. Almost feel like I should pull one of these guys and get them over there. Everything but the sunflower seeds, so let's pause you. Hopefully that puts, yes, more in there. Loom knitting. That sounds fun. Huh. Uh-oh. We gotta go to 24-hour days until that dam is done. $15 an hour? Ooh. 15 an hour is pretty rough. I think medical transcriptionists can make more than that. And you still really don't deal with the public at all. Maybe medical coders is what I'm thinking. Oh, we might have it. And we might... You know what, we'll go back to 20 hours. That last one will get filled in. Ew. Crafts would be pretty useful at that. Water's going back up, which is what I wanted to see. During this next drought, we'll turn all these off and gain all of our stuff back. We won't turn these off, and we'll turn those off for a bit, maybe. Just so this stays a little bit more green. We have some power here. The negative one is really going, though. All right. Jobs are hard everywhere. Yeah. It can be. I was in the hiring process for some of our more recent candidates. And I was kind of one of those, they just kind of brought me in. So they have like a core set of candidates that usually interview people, and then they have one or two that like rotate in. So they had me rotate in, but I wasn't a huge fan of the process. I don't even think they pick on anything that really mattered to me, or is like I saw it. Then again, I don't think my opinion mattered much to them when I told them that, so. Hunting for employment now. Oop, drought. Stop. Alright. swap all these guys out to different jobs. We're going to swap these guys out to different jobs. We'll leave those on. Any others? Nope, I think that's it. So now I have 2 extra beavers, so let's put you back in there. How's my food? Not great. We'll turn you back on. These need to be on. Those need to be on. Nothing there really needs to be on at the moment. I don't need any tree places on until... Oh, that's because this is still open. Dang it. Close. We'll keep an eye on this. I might not have closed that soon enough. Close. Oh, getting a message from my wife. Hold on just a second. Let's see what that's about. I almost think I should put in a third one of these just to see if I could keep it going. Yeah. Luckily, it's only a 16 days, so we ought to be okay with just the 3. I didn't leave any of these on by accident, did I? No. Okay. I don't really need any scrap metal, so we're going to turn you off. We're going to turn you off. These guys seem to be doing all right. We'll see how this holds up. Think about CNA, but requires practically 200 hours and all the time. Options for the classwork. Works my work schedule. Yeah, I've worked with a lot of CNAs. They always seem like they're super busy working on various things. It can be rough. There you go. They're understaffed. They can be, yeah. I've seen a lot of them that are trying to pick up extra hours, but yet, even with all the people volunteering for that, there's still not enough. There's not enough healthcare people in general, I don't think, where I'm at, so. But again, that's because I'm in the middle of nowhere. What are these guys building? Admin issue? I think it's somewhat a pay issue. Which, I mean, technically is an admin issue, but... Let's go down to 16 hours so they're not working themselves to death here. Ton of nurse... We have a couple of nursing colleges, but not a ton. Okay, they're working on the power section over there. Which is fine. That'll let us rebuild some of our industry, I guess. Get my CNA to move from supported living to care retirement places in the area. It's required in Idaho. Oh, wow. Hmm. We have a local college that does have a nursing program, and they're pretty good. A lot of people go there. But I don't know, just because of low pay, if they get quite the number of students that they need. Well, are they going to get our wheels done here? Where are they working on those? I swore there were some other things to work on. Maybe not. Oh, this guy's done already. Good. Yeah, these are all... Are we out of planks? Is that what it is? Give me a plank. We'll go ahead and fill that back up too. We have planks. I don't know why they're not building that over there. On the water dump? Who to buy? What? These two? Third one still needs built. That's why I was wondering why in the what in the world they're working on. What are they building? Oh, this. Okay, well, they can build that. That's fine. I don't... We make it through with a decent amount of water left. I'll consider no zip lines. That's kind of what I was thinking I needed. Kind of need to look into a zip line network and need to expand out my total number of beavers. So I figure if I make it through this with water left, just maybe, I would try that. This whole dam here might come out if we block this off. Which is probably what I should have done first, but that's okay. They can go down there during the drought and take care of it. Because if I block that off, it should be only good water that comes down this way. And then I can fill up most of this area. And then I should have plenty of water for droughts. Oh, no, I won't have only good water, will I? Because I have this. Oh, tricky. Okay, well. That can be fixed too. Tricky map. So, how do I get the water out of here? We build a tunnel. That's what we do. I don't have the dynamite for that. Levy. Levy can go this way. And... excuse me. That one. That one. Right out through there. Guess I could use some of my science. I will have to have this eventually anyway. And we go right across here. Like so. Do I have extract yet? Extract? Nope, I'm gonna need that. Do. We'll borrow some of the power here. This definitely isn't the final form of this. There we go. And enjoy playing them. The zip lines are pain. Can be cheaper over long distance. Over tubes. Harder to set up. They are kind of limited. I agree that, or I at least think that the tubes are definitely better. But yeah, the zip lines are fun. The zoob lines? That's like a zip line in a tube. Is this the perfect answer? No. Is this what we're doing? Yes. We're making a tube, one way or the other. These all have to get enough science points. Oh. I am out of science. Well, how far over can we get? Can I get close enough to get that? Too far. Nope, can't get it. Okay, well. That's fine. I'm down to only 9. This. Why is it here? I don't know. It can go. There we go. I've got logs. I've got metal. Even got a couple of bot parts, but no bots yet. Gears are catching up. Planks were okay. Those guys are done for now. They can go find something else to do. Cool mod I want to test out next I play. Transmit power through the zip lines, which would be cool. Mostly powered gondolas anyway. Cool if they required power, but also transmitted it. I mean, that would definitely be interesting. I would hate for a beaver to, like, reach up and get hit by electricity, though. See, now that sounds like something the white paws would do. Give you power transmission through the lines, but the beavers randomly shock themselves. How's the... We're actually still gaining water. So maybe I should look into getting a couple more beavers here and there. If I had the curved stairs, I could... Okay, let's do that. Large gear on top. I really strobe would stations would be, so that would move mechanical energy between stations. You know, that's fair. I mean, it's not explicitly said that it's electrical energy. Like, a lot of people think of it that way, but it is more mechanical energy than anything else. Then again, you could just set up, like, towers between locations then and plug the tower in and have it take all the power all the way across the map. Alright. How are you guys doing? Spatterdock, yeah, you're still pulling some in. Food is okay. But nothing that you guys really are doing needs anything. So, that's the grilled potatoes. That's the grilled spatterdock. We're good there. I could level this out if I wanted to. I am going to have to find a way to get bad water again, though. Yeah, games more steampunk with gears, though. True. I would love to do more steampunk type of stuff. It's one of my favorite genres. I have 24 dynamite, and I have to find a way to get bad water with it. Oh, you know what? I guess I can just get the bad water from here. I don't know why I didn't think of that. It's clockwork machines. I mean, they're both kind of that way. One just happens to run on... Oh, not what I wanted. There should not be any more bad water down here. At least I hope not. Water. Bad water pump. Okay. That will at least give me the ways around. There we go. Probably also put a couple down here at the end as well. Bad water. There we go. What map is this? This is a custom map. It is, I have forgotten the name. Kinder, are you still there? Kinder is the map maker. She stopped by earlier. Not sure if she's still there. But if you check her name on the workshop, The Last Lake, that's it. See, she's still around. Pick it up. Try it on hard mode. You'll love it. How are these guys doing? Still doing all right. All right, I like that. Don't be mean. I'm not being mean. It's a challenging and surprising map. But definitely a good one. So, yeah, recommend it. Try out all her maps. She's got some great maps out there. And last I knew, still available on the workshop. this. We can go around from... No. The edge. Okay. Stop again. Everything goes back on. This goes back on. These all go... I'm going to leave that just in case I make a mistake. Oops. Did not mean to do that. Wrong button. I wanted this. Okay. 22 hours. They can hopefully get some stuff done. We're still working on blocking the negative one over here. Is this filling back up? Looks like it is. Hopefully we'll get some power out of it. Water is almost full, and we didn't run out last time, so we might actually be able to turn some of the water down this time. If they can get to that or not. Might pause that until they build that one. Question is, how do they build that one? I have to do this and this. Put you in there. Say that's important. There we go. Ooh, maps are interesting. I'm playing spillage. Ever since there are no normal springs or bad water spots. It's hard to build aquifers with only seeps. It only has seeps? Is that one of the official maps? I'm not sure I've seen that one. Oh good, look. That's done. Tell you what, let's get at least one of these done. Or two of them. That can go back to that. You know what? Oh, I need this. Open. Which means I need you open. There would still be plenty of time to fill this up, I hope. There's definitely going to be a little bit of water down here this time. The only issue being it's still over the top just a bit. But I would like to get at least a little bit of bad water if possible. Oasis has only one seep and some aquifers. Spillage has several seep and nothing else. Oh. Newest official. Only normal seeps and bad water seeps. Oh. Science, loot as well, but all of them booby traps, so can't get most of them in time before they're destroyed. Oh, wow. That sounds interesting. can, just have to go fast. That would be very important. Uh-oh. Bad water. We're going to have to stop when the bad water comes in, because we're going to have to put that in there. It's going to make a bit of a mess of this, but that's okay. I guess I could have put something there to use this as a drain whenever bad water gets in here, but that's okay. I'm not worried about it. We'll figure all that out. We'll disconnect this and do what we need to do. I think this has saved us pretty well. I don't think we need all of these on. I'm going to turn off all of these. And hope they get it done in time. We'll see. I mean, I might need to knock part of it down, so we'll see. Whatever they get done, they get done. I would like to make sure that I've got bad water this time, because I don't have a ton of that at the moment. Is that bad water? Yep. I've got all at 19. I have plenty of extra beavers, a decent amount of water. We'll see how far they get. In fact, we might, since it's all going to be bad water in there anyway. Let's take that out. We'll take that out too. What I'm going to do is do a quick redesign underwater. Yep, that's fine. And we will welcome back. I'm going to put this in there, this on top, and say close below 5%. No. Close. If it's below 5%, we want it closed. That's right. Then if it gets bad water in here, it'll open and shift it all to this. Alright, I gotta pause it for a second, because beaver's got to get out of there. Alright, that guy is really dedicated. We'll let him go for it. Oh, crap. Need that. Okay, so we got a little bit of spicy water in there. We'll turn this on. Everything else. There's spicy water coming out of there. Hopefully they get back before they get hit with too much. Unwell. Unwell, you dopes. What are you doing? You don't even know what you're doing. You're just wandering around. Alright, well. We have some antidote just for these specific situations. Can I get somebody in here to soak up whatever bad water that might have been? Anything? Oh, this has got to be closed. I made that mistake again. It's all right. All right. Nothing left there. Good. We managed to clean it all up. We've got water. We've got that. Nobody should be down here. We're getting bad water here still. Do I have dynamite? I have 24 dynamite. But that is all I have at the moment. Add water pump. Let's have the healers come and take that away. The haulers. Yeah, I've kind of cut myself off from the bad water, so now I'm just trying to find a good place to get bad water. And if I can work my way under the map, there's a ton of it down here. But I will probably have to send bots down to explode across there. I do have a bit of an outlet up here for it. But we've got to wait on them. So, let's do that. Alright, we've got double water there. That's fine. Nope. Pause you guys. Is that... We used a little bit of that. I guess I can turn that back on. They can go get that. Food. For the most part, those three can go find something else to do. Potatoes can be paused. Spatter duck can be paused. I have some paper. There's a science guy. I could use science again. We'll let's do that. Do that. What 5 places are still connected building? Oh, that I know. Flooded building? Yep. Unstaffed. Oh, the gear workshop? Meh. That's why. I missed one. I keep missing that guy. Okay. Power plant still gives some... Exactly. I've got it set up so that I can get in here just a bit and pick up some bad water for whatever dynamite I might need. Contaminated beaver. Unstaffed. Okay, so gears or paper mill. This lumberjack. Yeah, that one's fine. That one's fine. Inventor. And these two? Okay. Oh, and the centrifuge. Okay, well. I guess we'll just pull in whatever we can get. They got one there. That map had some, it definitely does have some surprises. That's the best part of the whole one. Is the surprises. This is okay for now. There we go. We're about to have... Yay, we have new space for beavers. So we've got 9... Oh, we've got 22 hours. Let's go down to 16. That should increase the population just a bit. 8 free beds. 7 free beds. That was quick. Wonder if I should put a water thing right on the edge here, just so those guys don't have to walk so far. Well, I mean, the water's right down here. Don't have to walk that far. Folktails are fast with new space. Yeah, I mean, they fill up places pretty quickly, but farms take a huge amount of space. Oh, you mean extra beaver space? Yeah, that too. That too. They get most of their amusements in the evenings, I guess. I have one contaminated beaver still. How do I have a contaminated beaver? I've got antidote. Go get the antidote. There's antidote. Oh, you have antidote. Okay, well, there's more. There you go. Good job, buddy. Good job. Well. Damn. Well, thank you. You're not showing me the YouTube ones? YouTube. Hello, YouTube. I want to check. I'm just testing. Yeah, it tests. Oh, it's... My chat's not showing me the YouTube ones. Weird. Connections. Well... Interesting. It just decided it's not going to show YouTube stuff now on my combined chat ones. YouTube hasn't been saying much, true, but it did say something. I didn't see it, so I'm going to have to do this. Here, I'll just double that. There we go. Now, just in case. Just in case somebody over there wants to say something. If not, that's fine. I understand. I just don't want to miss something. How's my food doing? Actually, food's doing fine, even with just the 3 of them. I have 10 kits. Good grief. This might have to move, though. Let's move you. Power's going in. That's good. Do. He goes right into that negative water source there. Basically works like a drain plug. What are these guys doing? They're doing alright. What are they building? Oh, still building the power plant. We'll put in some metal over here just to pick all that up. do. I really feel like I ought to take some water and just go straight out this way and just dump it into here. But we'd have to figure out how to do that. And I don't want to tear this whole forest down at the moment. Although I could just dynamite right through here. Right through here. Maybe come through here? Go straight down into that? I don't know. What am I missing at the moment other than beavers? I don't have anybody in the winter hunt. 17 unstaffed buildings? Oh, it's because they've been building stuff. Get somebody in there if we can. Get back in here. Do. That one doesn't have anybody. What's our current power on this? 2300. Not bad. We'll take it. What is this? Oh, that's berries. Do I really need berries? Yes. Somebody ate some berries. Need to reopen the grills. Yeah. We'll lose all our haulers for a minute. It's looking good. And I'm waiting for stuff to be built. How much science do I need to get to the observatory? 1,000. Okay, well. That may take a bit. This can go. Two more. And maybe some science. We're going to be low. Okay, not bad. I think I'm full. Well, almost full on this. Yeah. I'll pause those three. They can go somewhere else. Beaver is injured. Clumsy beavers. How's my lumber doing? Not great. There's somebody in there. Good. Got plenty of trees to cut down, so it's just a matter of beavers, I think. I don't run, enjoy the map. All right, Kinder. It's always good seeing you. Have a good night. All right. There's a bunch of extra beavers, so we're going to have to quickly figure out how to get probably a lot more water. Bridge, large tank. We might do some temporary tanks here. I just want to make sure we have plenty of water should we need it. Almost done with this. I'd probably take that back. And that one. And that one. And that one. These board me paused. You can connect those in either. Likes to tease. All right. Put you there. Logs going out. That's that one. We might just let this go for a day. Just to get us some more stuff. I don't need any wheat at the moment. Hey, we're getting extract. Alright, well, we haven't had that in a while. Or ever. This can be for, not catalyst, extract going out. .9 days. We're a bit lower on water than I'd like to be, but we'll tackle that when we get there. In fact, we might just start tackling it now. We get science. I would like to get... What is this? The large water pump. But I think I need... No, I have the wood workshop. Is that what you are? You know what? Let's do this. Start unpausing some of these, just in case somebody shows up for them. Do that. Let's do that. Do the planks. You know what? Let's see how many beavers we actually are down. Every once in a while, well, I can't do that completely until these are turned back on, but I can turn everything on for just a minute and see how far we are down. $43? Nope. 46. $46, $50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Is there any metal? Oh, there's metal. 18 plus 53. So 68 beavers. That's more beavers than I have total. Less than half of the whole colony is filled up. All right, so you can go. You can go. Turn those back off for a second. Now that I've looked through them. Oh, no, 70. So that can go off. You can go off. I wonder if we should try and get some bots in here. I really feel like maybe we should have some bots. Let's pause you, you, and you. Maybe if we can get a bot or two, that would help. Explosives. They're pretty much done. We'll go have you do something else. Need you back on. You auto open. You auto open. These all come back on because I want to fill up all the water I possibly can. Food is back. You are good to go. Guessing everybody ran to the water pumps. Oh. Let's pause these guys. So don't so much need the metal at the moment. Don't need that anymore. You two can be paused. Cut. Looking good. We just got to fill our water back up here. And now that we've got 2 extra ones to fill, that's going to take an extra day or 2. Gears are low on. We can pause the paper. I'm not really using it. Gear workshop. Blanks. I've only got 11, so I'm going to leave all those on. Whoever shows up for him, shows up for him. Oh, I want 22 hours so we can get this done. That can go back. Do. Just a bit. What did it do? Let's see, don't need you on, don't need you on. Really need you on. You. Potatoes are full. Batter duck, I don't have any. Uh-oh, bad tide. It's you, and you. Are they getting this built in here? That can be unpaused. This can be unpaused. Don't need that anymore, so let's pick it back up. This should automatically let bad water out. Or we can control it to empty that whole area if we want to. Another bad tide, huh? Okay. Let's... do I need berries? I don't really need berries. So, let's turn that back off. Bread, I don't have any wheat flour, do I? I have one wheat flour, so no. Still not getting anybody in there. Pause you. Pause you two. Nope. You and you. That one I'm just going to leave on because we're going to need it here. Anybody here yet? Let's get some people there. Logs? Are we out of logs? Not out of logs. We have plenty of logs. Do. These two off. There we go. And unstaffed. Alright, we'll turn all these back off. Still waiting on a bot. That one. Staffed. Oh, that can wait. That can wait. Right. Lacks materials. How does it lack materials? It just needs logs, and I have 200 logs. I don't... That's weird. Oh well, you gotta expect weird stuff. I could probably redo this whole thing to make it automatic. But not this time. Maybe next time. We'll keep working with it manually. There we go. These go back on. No, you can stay off. Those all gotta go. That's gonna be closed. That's gotta go to closed. I'm at 4K water. 26 day. Think we've lived through one of those before, so it's not so bad. All right, are all those off? Yep, this is off. Those gates are set to 1. That needs to go away. One guy is probably going to get... Nope, maybe 2 guys are going to get a dose of bad water. Yeah, maybe that guy got away with it. I have 10 spare beavers now. Okay. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I have 1 extra beaver. Open this one up. These. Okay. Let's see what we can do for bots, if we can get any. I need 2 bot heads. Who's making the bot heads? Chassis, limbs, heads. Let's get the haulers to bring them some stuff. That's connected there. It didn't get built, so it's just going out that way. That's fine. They can all be unstaffed. Yep. You can be paused. You can unpaused. That, so that we can power or add power to this. There we go. One berry that's just been sitting there for ages. Oddly enough, that would be the kind of thing that I wouldn't mind decaying. Not the stuff that I've already cut down. Let's get them some more rest. Open that back up. Well-being. You know what? Let's get a little bit of well-being here and there. If they'll get around to building it. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. We'll find out. Let's see. Unstaffed. No bot heads. Okay, well. What are you waiting on bot heads? Gears? I do probably need to make a lot more gear factories. This... You know what? That's fine. They're still cutting stuff down here. You're sitting there. Plant trees from one place to plant trees in another place. Scrap metal. You guys are done for now. Years. Bring them stuff. I got 8 haulers. It should be fine. Oh, look at that. They're contemplating. Do. 20 extract, which is fine. Dynamite. I have some dynamite. Metal blocks. Well, watch the VOD later. Have a good week. Yeah, hope your wedding planning goes well, Kudzen. No. $36.97. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Which means, what can I do at this height? Can I can start taking some of this out and start building a lot more infrastructure in here. Because if I go... Yeah, there's nothing down there. 900. I don't have 900, so I will just settle with one at a time. We might turn this whole area into industrial area. Gonna get these, wasn't I? Yep, I'll need them eventually anyway. There we go. A little tube for my way out. Water, we're doing okay. Food, we're doing pretty well. Spatter duck. You don't have any potatoes. Can we start this up? Get somebody in here and somebody in here. That way we can be making some bread and have a ton of food, or at least hopefully we get a ton of food. We can finally use some of this wheat that's been sitting in these fields for ages. Wheat coming in. Wheat flour going out. Over here. Bread going out. Bread. I'm looking straight at bread and there. And then wheat flour. Coming in. We'll have the haulers move all this around. There we go. 20 out of 20. Get somebody in here making bread. Paused. Are you guys done for now? Looks like it. There we go. Is there anything under this lake? No, not really. So we could make this whole thing bigger if we wanted to. And we just might. What height is this? That is the bottom height. Lots of water. Any reason why we can't? Nope. I see no reason we can't. Through. Through. Still pulling a couple of trees in, which is fine. That's about all we need. Plant any maple trees or chestnut trees. No, that might be what this area is for. This area down here might be maple, and then this side might be chestnut. Or I might get them over here. If I can figure out how to get good water over here. But eventually I will need to get those. That is definitely for sure. Did I get any bread made? Or did they just everybody eat all the bread all of a sudden? Power pumps. We might try that too. I mean, we've got a decent amount of extra power here. I'm just going to start opening things up and see what happens. They changed the detonate button. I remember them saying that. Delete. Duplicate. What's the new button called? There's a lot of things that, yeah, can move water around pretty well. I know they changed it. I forgot what they called. Toggle natural resources. Nope. Skip, delete object. Screenshot upscaled. I don't know if I've ever taken an upscaled screenshot. Isn't it like building action or something? Buildings. Pause. Toggle warehouse priority. Increase, decrease. Decrease floodgate height. Toggle. Unique building action. It's now you. Okay. There we go. Okay. Yeah, we could definitely do reverse waterfalls here and just pull water upwards through this. That may work. Nothing to do in range. All right, you're done. Hey, there's our 800 science. Nothing to do in range. Okay. You won't either. You may. We've got a bot. Ooh, what do I want to set my bot to do? Normally it would be to make more bots, but there might be other uses that we could have for him that would be better. You know what? Gears are having issues. Oh, that's 1,000. Ugh. Oh, that's still going. Where do I put this bot? It might just be to cut down trees for a bit. All right. The other thing I was thinking is we take this and make a long river around this way to pour down into this and then back in here. But I would like to at least try and get rid of this bad water possibility here this evening. We'll try. I don't know if we'll make it, but we'll try. We've got a lot of stuff going on at the moment. And we have a decent amount of water, so I should be okay there too. We've got the wood workshop we need. How's my beavers? We're up to 49. What do I got over here? Oh, okay. I'm still working on that. That's not too bad. Just notice there's metal here that I could probably pull in at some point. So whenever this ends, maybe we'll focus in on this here. Do we have metal? We have some metal. Guess we could have been doing that since it's a... That's 1,000 too. Well. Science. What do I need for this? I need 1,000, but I could build it. You know what? That'll eliminate my need for science. Let's do it. It's high priority. Now we're looking good. We might have a second bot here eventually. Did I run out of... Must have ran out of explosives or something. Don't want to run out of biofuel. We can turn those off. Paper I still don't need. An extra bot again. And this one is done, so we can get rid of that. Pause one of these. I'm gonna need it. Where can I put... I need this and this back on. This bot. More trees to cut, maybe? Well, we need them. We'll grab trees with them. Probably not the best use of them, but it gives them something to do. And it keeps our beavers from having to do it. Food's okay. We've got flour coming in. I'll say this is pretty important. They're good. They're good. Injured. Oh, it's just a bunch of dynamite. How's this doing? Gear. Oh, okay. We're just working on gears then. Ugh. Get somebody in the gear place. Grilled spatter dock. Good. Paper, grilled spatter dock. Bread is filling up. Dandelions. What are these? Potatoes, gears. Grilled potatoes, berries. Carrots. Okay. We have a decent amount of stock. Get this, though. I can stop worrying about science. In fact, don't need any of those. Oh, wow. Did we really run dry on that? Okay, well. I guess we ran out of water there. We're really going to have to work on getting this in during the next good phase. Oop, another free bot. We'll get somebody in there if we can. Nobody pulling in bad water. Nobody doing extract. Potatoes are fine. They're going through a lot of bread, though. Okay, those are full, so we'll send them back to do something else. You're going to want to get that done eventually. Build that. That'll at least give my builders something to do. You're not getting any bad water, so we'll find something. Six injured beavers. Oh, just 2 gears left. Irrigation? No, but I also don't have any science for it, so... Alright. I'll have the science building by the end of the day. I hope. Watch. More logs. These, they are. We might switch the bots to the pumps whenever they come back in. Just because they can pump for 24 hours. And I suppose we'll have them on 22 hours here, so not a huge difference. We'll keep that up. You gotta be making biofuel now. Potato stores look okay. Spatter docks filled back up. Potatoes have filled back up. Hey, look at that. Let's see. I don't have a place for treated planks. I need a large pile. We will toss you, for now, right there. Treated planks. We'll say going out. How much for the big one? 400? That's what we're getting next. Put it probably right about here. Should do just fine. Spatter duck back. Going for the big one. Yep, that'll be the next thing I get. Which, I've already got enough for it. So we'll just toss that in. Put you there. Yep. Let's do that. And that is basically worth 5 water pumps, I think it is. Water. Yep. That's worth 5 water pumps. So I got rid of 2, so I can get rid of 3 more if I wanted to. If I can get rid of this metal here, I can put another one in. One and a half days, still 3,000 water. Looks like the bread finally caught up. Good. Spatter duck. Let's get some of that back again. Up our potatoes. Hold off on the bread. Actually, can I go cattail flour and cattail crackers? Maybe make some of those? I don't know if I have a place to store those, though. Great place for spiral stairs, but what do those cost? $3.50? Yeah, maybe. No, I don't want paper in there. I want cattail crackers and what else was I going to store in here? Probably just cattail flour, I guess. 5 times for 3 beavers. Exactly. Save you tons of beavers. Plus they hold a bit more water. Is that one not? Can't get all required materials. Alright, let's get somebody in there. We'll unpause you. Pause the metal place for a minute. Biofuel. Where's that paused? Got another bot. Put you up here. Continue getting trees. What does it cost to put them in here? 1,000? And that might be what we do. Just so we can start eliminating some of the injuries. Let's unpause all these. Go back up on water. As soon as we're full again, we'll turn them all back off. No, not that one. That one, and okay. These 2 can go off. In fact, that one can go off. I have another bot. Out middle. No? Okay, there. Get somebody there, I guess. Is that paused? No, that's not paused. I just don't have a beaver for it. Best about the high-risk buildings. Yeah, that's kind of my thought. Anybody in here? No? Maybe we have so... Okay. That's fine. Do I need... Nope. Nope. Turn those off. I really should build some storage for this stuff. You here and here. This is getting moved to the other side. Those, I'm sure I'll find something. Let's do... I don't have much storage for you. Or... do I have a ton of storage for wheat? No, not really. I've got wheat. I don't have chestnuts yet. Cattail roots. And wheat flour. There we go. Just paused. Shouldn't be paused. Uh, 742. Did I get anybody in here? No, it's still even on high priority. Your priority. Okay. You know what? We'll put a bot here. Just so the trees get replanted. The high danger places would be great to automate first, but I don't think we'll be doing that right away. Oh, I need this so that they can get started on everything else. Right. They need that. We don't have anybody there. New well-being score of 15, 16. Well, that's too bad. It's going up to 22 hours because I want to get stuff done. No, I need beavers, so let's leave it at 16 this time. What are you? You're for biofuel. And you need gears. Of course you need gears. Are you out of cattail roots? Is that what's going on over here? There's nobody here to pick them up? Okay, well. Let's get you wheat, because I know you should have places for that here pretty soon. There we go. Much better. Pulling in water. I'm convinced I could do at least 2 more houses and be okay. I'm hoping my builders are getting everything in there that they need to. Okay, they're going across that way. That's fine. No, I don't explore there. Need more beavers? I only have 3 beds, so really I could go 20 hours and probably be okay. Not to mention, I can probably pause a lot of these. Probably still have enough water to be okay. That takes the number of beavers we need to just 8. And 8 is okay. What are we doing food-wise? Potatoes, spatter duck, we're good on both. Cattail crackers. Back to bread for a minute. Are we full of wheat flour already? Yes, until I build this other one here. There we go. That should go for just a bit. Some explosives. Got fuel. Okay, we got drought. Kind of hamstrings us on this. But that should let us build a lot of this here. We're working on this here, which is good. We'll pull you out of there. Okay. Water is good. Much to put. Do. Only one guy in there. Red is okay. Okay. Finally getting in there. Getting stable, and we're almost clear of bad water. Still gaining water. I think day by day we're still gaining water. Staff building. So that one. It's fine. Ah, one of the bot parts. Okay. We have plenty of dynamite that we need to use. In fact, why are we not using that? What are we building? Oh, down here. Okay, that's fine. I would like to see that get built. Let's see. Turn that off. Close. There we go. Route started, which means I need to go up here and close you. Close you. Let's just turn off all these extra pumps for now. Leave them up there on? No. Would like that on. These two will have to go back on. Do. Let's see. Fine. Coming in. Treated one's going out. This one is for the planks coming in. We'll prioritize these. And then we don't have to prioritize this or this. They should be able to get their own. There we go. Okay. 16 hours. Was this a 29 day? That's rough. We got logs. Good. How much to switch this over to a bot? 2K? So they stop exploding themselves? What about this one? 1? We'll do that. Switch you back here. That hopefully helps just a bit. Actually, those are 5K a piece. Yeah, well, they're 5K, so that's going to take a minute. This is probably all super low on power, because it's all running off of this. Actually, not bad. Even without this on. Should get some batteries, though, I suppose, at some point. Maybe wind turbines and batteries. Do. Food is fine. Water seems to be okay. Lumber is catching up. I just need basically beavers in here to make sure that these are running okay. You on, turn you on. How's bread? Bread is fine. Crackers are fine. So let's pause you. Pause you. And do I need extract? Yes. Do I need treated planks? Yes. Are you still able to reach water? Looks like it. Need gears. Do I need pine resin? Maybe a little bit. Probably pause one of you. Send you. Lee, I don't need that at the moment. Anything else I can do with this bot? I'll put you up here. And it should send that beaver somewhere else. We'll pause you, send them somewhere. How are they doing down here on the Badwater Tunnel? It's going. Maybe I should build some builders' huts and see if I can maybe move some stuff around. Are you on? You are on. You know what? Let's turn those 3 off. Do. Builder's hut. Yes. Do. Anything else that I need? I'm a little low on scrap metal, so we'll turn you on to get the last of those. You. Do. How are these guys? Cattail roots coming in. You filled up Spatterdock already? Okay. I don't know why they stopped building this all of a sudden. Tell you what. Let's get those 2 in there. Grilled potatoes. Pull on those so I can pause that for a second. Just moving beavers around. Builders are still building this stuff. Oh, now we have more builders. Okay, good. Spatterdock wheat. Cattail roots. Okay. So these guys got plenty to do for a while. He's just sitting there. I hate to have a bot just sitting there. So we'll switch you back for a second. In fact, let's just switch you off. And where is... Do I not have any... I have plenty of explosives. Why are they not exploding? I don't know. Medium risk of injury. High risk of injury. You know what? High risk. Let's put a bot in there. We'll make ourselves some extract. Okay. There we go. Maybe I should start investing in zip lines, though. Howdy. Didn't get a notification. That's all right, Death. We've just been working on this colony. It's been a little slow, but I think we're getting things under control. We got our major dam in there at the beginning. We're working on getting the last of the bad water possibilities currently off the map. But we're currently fairly safe. I could redo this area to make it automatic, but I still have to do those every time anyway, so doesn't really make much sense. That's done. Some potatoes. There we go. Set those to cut. "20 days left." Plan to get up here. There you go. Not that we need to get those at the moment anyway. Hey, the bot's working. It's all enclosed, so that's pretty much good. We should be able to get done with this tunnel before the next season. These guys are out here working on it all the time. Planks. Do they need that many planks? To be fair, I think I can get some back here. It's like 5 of the 6 that they need. Okay, so can't take that one out yet. Do 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 do. This. I'll have to come back and put that in. If we end up needing it. We might not end up needing it. Yeah, plenty of planks. Alright. Well, while we're waiting, we'll look into zipline networks. Zipline station. I could see one being there. We'll hit some of the big points, and then we'll figure out how to connect them together. Maybe over here. You can go there. There. We go this way with the road. Probably get one in here. There we go. And if I build one here, maybe they can use that to come down here quickly. What about over here? Nope, not there. Okay, now we got to connect them together. The pylons. Let's see. Start maybe. Go here. Yep. Maybe about here. Yep. Two. Here. So we probably need maybe one here. Can you reach? Line obstructed. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be? That's okay. We'll go around. There we go. Excuse me. Then we'd probably use one down here. Put you there. Let's get that done. Is there just nobody for that? Nobody's there, nobody's there. That's fine. Let's put you underneath here. That's you. These. He's not doing anything. Where's this one coming from? Here? And it goes to there. And here. Okay. Now the trick is getting it down the mountainside. I go here. Oh, look at that. Can you go here? No, line obstructed. Okay, well, not a big deal. Still? Okay. Pylon. There we go. Okay. Plus that one. Still obstructed. Alright, well, that I'm willing to just take that tree out for. You can connect to here. Can you connect to there? You bet you can. This might end up being a pylon at the end of the day, but that's okay. You can be there. One there. And then you can go there. Then here. Line obstructed. Well, dang. Okay. There we go. Too far. I should have known. Things left. Okay. Those droughts aren't letting up. Hydrate. Hydrate. Oh. Thank you, Dad. I get in there, but he's not doing anything, so he can go find something to do. He is a bot. How's my... Need food. Alright. Those 4. Well, we might get our tube in. It might be next time, though, before we do it. There we go. Get a zip line and a bad water tube in. It might still seep out on the side some, but we'll be alright. Getting close, though. We are getting close. Colony feels like it's stable and it's starting to level up. We're out of bread. Okay. You know what? Is there anything I don't need? These off. That's a bot. Although that bot doesn't really have anything to cut down at the moment, so we can pause them. How is... Ooh, I do need scraps, so I'm just going to leave that. You're done. So we'll go take care of that. They can come up here. Get those. No. Get that. Looking good. Oh, are they... They're working on setting up the plug real quick, I guess. Nope. That. There we go. I might... No. These I'm not going to need. No, I guess I am going to need them. Alright. Do I need this one? Yep. All the rest of those I do need. Right up until this point. Okay. Well, they'll have to get that stuff in there then. Let's pick up this junk. What do I have? 44? Nah. Gotta get used to you being detonate now instead of X. Did they get the plug done? No, but they're close. They got... Technically, it's a working one. They just gotta close it off. How are you doing? Just fine. Getting that science that we need. Well, our Timberbot seems to be doing better, but they have no bad waters, so we'll have to send them out to do something else. Such as... Let's have them replant this. And then... We have one more bot. What do I want him to do? It's a good question. Yeah, let's get some wheat flour. What are you guys? Well, you're getting stuff. You've got stuff. People in there. That's good. Still have another bot. How much are you? 2,000? Yep. There we go. Little safer here and there. Gather scrap. Yeah, I could have them gather scrap. It's okay. I'm down to 6, though. I think I've only got one guy gathering scrap for me. We'll turn that on. Are you off? You are off. Let's turn you back on. Dynamite, yeah, so they stop exploding themselves. I could slow my building down, but I really don't want to. How's my food? It's holding steady, but I think that's because I had some of the food buildings off. Not to mention the bread is... off at the moment, so we may just turn that on. There we go. Water is a little low, but I have a feeling this large water pump will help get it filled back up. We've already got bread. Good, good. Everybody can come and get their daily ration, I guess. Clumsy beaver with a stick of dynamite. Exactly. How does a beaver get a stick of dynamite? If I manage to get up to 5K at some point, I'll turn these into bots, but until then, we'll just have to have somebody else making bots. Oh, add connection. Oh, did I forget a connection somehow? Oh, I think I did. That one. Who's there? Can I get... I were to do this, and then this, and then that, and then this. One of these days, a transportation network is just going to spring right up. There we go. Get rid of those. We've got bots going to about 50, 60 beavers now. It's not bad. We got a lot done. We got our whole dam area in, plus a bunch of water intake, even with the new water pump. We've got our power done. Working on my tubeways. That's a good one to do. Got wood workshops in. We've got a lot of places cleared out of all of the extra... You know what? I don't need that, and I don't need that, so we'll just do this. There we go. Water's stabler, food is stabler. We're putting in a bad water tunnel out of the map here, so that'll be good. And then we'll get the zipline network in next time. But let's see who's on. Anybody I know is on? Kinder's on. Kinder made the map. We'll raid Kinder. So, I should be back next Tuesday on Twitch. I'm not sure what I'm playing yet, but we'll figure that out. Hopefully I'll have all my YouTube stuff up this week with hopefully 2 more of the Water Beavers, Mine Mogul, an Alchemy Factory. I'm really trying to get that one to take off. So if you guys see that, let me know what you think. And then I'm still working on the Discord. I almost had it last week, but then suddenly all of the security went sideways. So I didn't want to launch it with that. So that will be hopefully soon. But until then, just want to say thank you for stopping by and hope to see you next time. Bye.